man from Tarrytown, New York, Westchester County.
Big shout to Khalil.
This gentleman.
That's my man right there.
He is the MC he's an MC who mastered the MP before becoming an MC, mastered the MPC. Mr. Beatz, what's going on, man?
MC before that though. That's why I made MC on the
MPC.
Because I'm an MC on the
MPC. Alright. my bad. So what's going on, man? What's new in your world, in the world of Mr. Beatz?
Chilling, just working on a lot of new joints. Got a project in the works and stuff like that, but I'm just like working on mad new joints right now. So
okay. So with the last album, Spit Therapy, why did you decide to give it that name? Because
Spit Therapy, well, I do a lot of venting on that album. Plus, like, just recording hip hop in general. That's my way of venting anyway. You know what I'm saying? So.
And how long have you been doing music? I mean, so how long have you been doing music?
On and off for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, started doing a bunch of shows like 2007, 2008. Just trying to rock everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, put the music out, be all over underground radio, put a video out, just everywhere there was a mic around, just smash it.
But what made you decide to say, you know what, I'm going to take this seriously, I'm not going to make this a hobby anymore, I'm going to really decide to make this my passion and be like, you know what, because you said you were doing it off and on, what made you say, you know what, I'm going to just go all out with it now?
Well, in a way, it's like, I never approached it as a career. It's like, it's more than a hobby to me, but less than a career.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, I approach it as if it is a career, because I go all out with it, because I'm passionate about it, but it's like, it's like, as long as I develop a following and I have a lot of people that appreciate what I'm doing, then I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care about, like, trying to be a superstar.
You don't care about the bling bling?
Yeah, the bling don't matter.
But more, and I said on the Sound Spit Therapy, you did a lot of venting, and the one joint I personally related to was Above Water, because at the same time, the same struggles you were going through when you made that, I was going through that as well, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
The way, with unemployment, the way how you're out there, you're an educated man trying to find a gig, and it's
Definitely.
and it hurts. It hurts, and when I heard that, I was like, wow, he relates to what I'm going through. But now, and on your album, I noticed you also had you had some guest spots, but you didn't like over flood the market with it. You had some guest spots on the album with Pressure, who's now Mike Wilson, Homeboy Sandman. And what made you decide to say, you know what, I'm going to keep it more people that I know, people who I'm close with, instead of going all out and getting like the big name guys, like the instead of trying to go, I'm not going to call out names, but you know how the guys that'll maybe charge. What made you say, I'm going to stick to my camp?
I think the thing with me is I just like rocking with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care about the big names and stuff like that. It's like, Homeboy Sandman, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go back to, like, early 2007. Underground's Finest, that's the joint where I got a bunch of MCs on it. It's kind of like a 2010 version of, like, Protect Your Neck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where I just got, like, a bunch of cats that I love rocking with. And always talked about doing joints with. And I was like, yo, just jump on this. So it's just two different joints where I got featured. Okay, but the rest is all me, because I didn't want to be like a guest on my own album.
Agreed. Because I hate those albums that say Billy Bob and featuring with special guests, and it has to have, it's like, why don't y'all just make an album together? It's no names.
And friends.
Yeah, not to call out names, but because those were some of my favorite albums. The person, but anyway, long story short though. I know you live in the Bronx now, but you grew up in Westchester County in Tarrytown, and do you feel it was kind of hard coming from the... They call me all mental. That's it. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah, I grew up in Westchester. I've been in the city for years, but yeah, that's.
But I know you rep Westchester, and my thing with that, did you ever find it like hard whenever you come into the city, like because I think I myself growing up in Jersey, I knew what it was like when you guys coming from into the city. Not that we were made fun of, but they would look at us funny, like, can y'all rap? You know what I mean? Did that ever happen? Like, and then when they hear you spit, they start to be like, oh, wow, we respect you, you know?
I think, truthfully, I think it was kind of like that in the beginning. It's like if people hear where you're from first, then they're like, oh, word, you rhyme. You know what I'm saying? But then when they hear you, it's a whole different thing. Then if they hear you spit first and you tell them you're from there, they're like, nah, get out of here. And I'm like, no, they're mad nice MCs out there. It's just... A lot of MCs from Westchester, they have to troop into the city to make moves, but a lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you only hear like a few like DMX, Pete Rock, CL Smooth.
Jada Kiss, rest in peace, Heavy D. Also, too, you actually had one of the best in-stores at Fat Beatz. Rest in peace, Fat Beatz as well. Back when you had one of the best in-stores there. I mean, because it's sad to say, because with the digital age, a lot of stuff started dying down, including the in-stores, because people wouldn't come to the stores as much to see, well, who was having an in-store. And you actually had one of the best in-stores, and one of the last ones that they had.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I was shocked. It's crazy because, like, just like you said, like, a lot of people don't really buy CDs like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I always wanted to do it in-store, but at the same time, I was nervous about it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember even the day of it, like, I was, like, a couple blocks down the street. I was actually going to call my boy M. Trial, like, yo, is anybody there? Because, like, I've been to, like, a few in-stores before that.
And they had nobody
Big
there.
names, and there was, like, 8 people in the store.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that turnout was sick.
Shout out to non-commercial guy. He says, what up?
Oh, yeah,
and he says, uncommercial guy says, you had a killer in-store. Yeah, but then also, because I noticed that, like, with your in-store compared to some of these other guys who are on major labels, your in-store was very well organized and packed out.
Yeah, and it was packed in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
And I must say, all your work...
I feel lucky for that, though.
Yeah, and that's a blessing in itself. So who would you say are your main influences in this rap game right now?
Or main people I listen to?
Yeah, the main people you listen to. Right, as of right now. I mean, that you would say, what's rocking in your MPC? I'm sorry, the MP3 player or your... I'm sorry. What's rocking in your MP3 player or CD player right now when you're cruising?
Right now, I would say Torre, Terminology, Sean Price, Kweli, Rex, just dudes that really spit. Like, I like hearing lyricism.
Okay. And then also my next thing too is I know you're also a DJ as well because I look at it like this, and this is another thing. I hear a lot of producers now trying to call themselves DJs, and if you're a producer, you're not a DJ. A DJ more is a producer than a producer is a DJ. And why I'm saying that is because you've actually mastered DJing, MCing, and you're also a producer. And not many people can do 3 things. And that's a blessing. I just wanted to tell you. And you're going to get on the turntables first tonight.
Yeah. At this time. What time is it, though?
And right now, it's time for you to get on the turntables now while we rock with 2 of your joints, if you don't mind. We're going to spin. Yeah. All right, from your album Spit Therapy, we have Mr. Beatz in the building, livestream.com/EAR2 The Streets every Monday night, 9 to midnight. Lego.